Hello everyone, my name is Nika Newcity and I'm your social media manager. Everyone's had their experience where you spend a huge amount of time creating cool content, but there aren't as many viewers clicks as you'd like. Typically, we see the picture first and only then read the headline. And as you might have guessed, today I'm going to tell you what a cool thumbnail for YouTube video should look like. The main purpose of thumbnail is to get maximum clicks, to get a bigger audience, more viewers, and make the viewers stay on your content. What is the viewer's guideline when choosing a video to watch? Using the example of big YouTubers, we'll analyze what parameters can be used to assess the thumbnail and try to answer the question. Let's call it the rules for creating a cool thumbnail. The first and almost most obvious is emotion. Sadness, joy, anger, confusion, surprise, all these emotions attract attention. Here we adhere to the psychology that tells us that a person needs a person. When viewer sees a person on the thumbnail, the viewer subconsciously develops trust. Making eye contact with the viewer, this draws the audience and arouses curiosity and disposes to watch the video. Next, a rule you probably heard of the bright colors. It so happens that people are attracted to bright shades as in everyday life and in nature. Not so often you can see yellow, red, and blue colors. I'll show you the most striking examples. Another win-win is to elect curiosity from the viewer. What's going on? What will the hero of the video do next? Has he succeeded in doing it? What will our hero's actions lead to? These are the questions viewers should have when they see your thumbnail. Come on, tell me, you wonder what Mr. Beast videos is about. Thumbnails should tell us the story. What is the viewer without watching the video? Has to understand what is the story. The before-after videos show this very well. It worked almost 99% of the time. How this came out of this? Next, I'd like to say something about what some neglect or think it doesn't work. It's the text on the thumbnail. As obvious as it is, the text can help you a lot, roughly speaking. The viewer is interested in the picture, but not enough for them to click on the video and then bam! The viewer sees the text. And if it complements the title of the video, thoroughly reinforcing the point, you have your viewer attention. We help the viewer understand what he's interested in with the text. But here I would like to add what the text should look like. There should be lots of text. No one will read more than 2-3 lines. Forget about illegible fonts. Don't overcomplicate, no one likes it. And lastly, K-loud headlines are your best friend here. Also, in the video, I'd like to pay attention to graphics. Up, down, arouse, red circles, pointers, charts, it's relevant. It's on trend. Just like with the text, it helps you to look deeper and keep the viewer's attention. About the next point, I can tell you that it works without fail with me. I'm talking about perspective. Let me explain. I'm talking about when we see something huge compared to something small, or something very much around one single object. There are examples of such thumbnails. You have to admit, it looks cool. The action on the thumbnail. There are similarities to story here, but I decided to separate this rule anyway. You can see examples of this. Thumbnails on the screen now. The viewer's mind can't help but wonder what's going to happen next. So the click on the video is assured. Do a design that is clearly visible from a mobile device. Yes, it may seem unnecessary, but if you look on the bright side, good half of the population lives in phones and accordingly more content they consume through the phone. So it will be nice to make sure that your cover will look good on a mobile device as well as on PC. Trends are trends, but when creating your thumbnail, don't forget about your identity. The color scheme of fonts and the overall look should embrace your personality, so that in the future you will be recognized and acknowledged not only by your viewers, but also by a new potential audience. These were the basic rules for creating thumbnails for YouTube videos. In conclusion, I'd like to say that thumbnails are the visiting card of not only the video, but the channel as a whole. To make it cool, you need to make great effort and spend huge amount of time on it. Large YouTubers have a whole team of design professionals who make it cool product. And in order for you to save your time and do what you really like, content creation, I created an agency where you can get service to develop your social media. You can find the link on this service in the description. Well, this is the end of my video. I hope you liked it. If so, put your likes and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. It was Nika and Newcity. Bye!